You know, you're crazy if you think you've heard the last of this guy. He's gonna kill again.
How do you know?
'Cause he likes it.
Welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of digital fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn, and this is Harry. Harry's a friend of the family, and when Harry found out that lizards were getting a proper push in Bloomborough, he insisted that we run Lizard Tribal during early access. So we did exactly that, but this isn't just a normal Lizard Tribal deck. This is a Lizard Tribal deck cross-pollinated with crazy outlaw synergies because it's absolutely perfect. So this deck is called Dirty Harry, named after this guy, but also named after the fact that we're pushing outlaws alongside lizards. It's kind of crazy. Lizards are super fast, but what really pushes lizards over the top is the fact that they can deal so much damage without even swinging. There's so many ways to just ping the opponent to death. It's almost like a shootout, and I think Harry approves. So before we break down the deck, make sure you like the video if you haven't already. It's you guys liking every video that has helped this channel to grow so quickly, passing 10,000 subs already. So thank you guys so much to those that do it. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an upload. Tons of crazy decks from early access are on the way. We did a marathon stream for 24 hours. I have like 9 or 10 decks, and I am grinding away behind the scenes right now, editing them to get them up on the YouTube as quick as possible. There's some cool tribal stuff, but there's a lot of interesting decks that aren't necessarily tribal that I don't think a lot of people have been thinking of either. So lots of cool stuff on the way, lots of surprises, so stick around for that. And make sure to catch me live over on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/quarantinedcapricorn, because if I'm alive and I'm breathing, I'm there and I'm streaming. But with all of that out of the way, let's check out this deck. Harry approves. Alright, so lizards are absolutely nuts, and I'm kind of loving the direction they went in this set. So first of all, we have 𝐻𝑒𝑣, Scaled Scorch. 2 mana for a 3/2 legendary lizard mercenary. Has ward, pay 2 life. Other creatures you control enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on them for each opponent who lost life this turn, and that doesn't care if they're a lizard. But the other ability, whenever you cast a lizard spell, 𝐻𝑒𝑣, Scaled Scorch deals 1 damage to target opponent. That does care about lizards. So you can put counters on anything, but you can only ping for a damage if you cast a lizard. Most everything in this is a lizard, but there are some cross-pollinated synergies with outlaws because every single lizard in the deck is also an outlaw, and we're sort of able to double down on this idea of pinging with 𝐻𝑒𝑣 with some other stuff that we're pinging with and just doing a bunch of damage direct to the face, and I'll get to talking about that in a little bit. But we've also got Valley Flamecaller, a 3 mana 3/3 that makes it so that if a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1. So that's going to increase the amount of damage that 𝐻𝑒𝑣, Scaled Scorch deals every time you ping by playing a lizard, which can get kind of out of hand. We've also got Valley Rockcaller, which isn't actually a lizard, but it is an outlaw. It's also a 1/3 menace for 2, and when it attacks, it does care about how many lizards you have because it drains for that much life when it swings. So if you're going wide with lizards and getting a bunch of pings and then you just need to close out the game, you swing with the Valley Rockcaller and you drain for a ton of damage and you end it outright. We've also got Flamecash Gecko, because almost everything in this deck is just pinging for damage incidentally, and the Flamecash Gecko can give you 2 mana back, being a 2/2 that costs 2 itself, if your opponent lost life this turn. So it's really easy to play something on 1 that's going to ping them for 1 or swing in on turn 2, and then very easily play the Gecko, get 2 mana, use the 2 mana to actually play the 𝐻𝑒𝑣 or something else. So let's talk about the beginning of the curve here. That something else could be Vial Smasher Gleeful Grenadier. Now, it is not a lizard, but it is a mercenary. It counts as an outlaw, and whenever another outlaw you control enters, he's going to deal 1 damage to target opponent. So every lizard is an outlaw, So every lizard that enters the battlefield is going to trigger this guy and do 1 damage. So we have 4 Vile Smashers and 4 Ghevs that are all pinging the opponent when your lizards enter the battlefield, and it gets kind of insane. In addition to that, in the 1-drop slot, we have Iridescent Vine Slasher, comes down on 1, and then when we play our land on turn 2, we get to ping them for a damage, which counts as damage and turns on the Flame Cache Gecko so we can get that mana we need to play another 2-drop, which is really nice. But it's also a way to play this for 3 mana later on and get 2 of these, and then every land we play is pinging for 1. But if we have the Flame Caller out, it's pinging for 2, but if we paid the Offspring cost, we have 2 of them, so we're actually pinging for 4, and it just gets insane. The other 1-drop slot is Hired Claw, 1 mana for a 1/2, and whenever you attack with 1 or more lizards, you deal 1 damage to target opponent, so that's some extra automatic damage as well, just from attacking, sort of in a similar fashion to Valley Rockcaller. Basically everything in this deck is just pinging the opponent and exponentially increasing the amount of damage you deal with those pings, and it just gets really out of hand. Another 2-drop slot we have is Fireglass Mentor, comes down as a 2 mana 2/1 that counts as a lizard and an outlaw, and then at the beginning of your second main phase, if an opponent lost life this turn, you exile the top 2, you can choose 1 to play. So this is going to get you card advantage every single turn. It's also going to find you your lands that you need, which is really nice. Moving into the 3-drop slot, we've got just 1 Laughing Jasper Flint because it is both a lizard and an outlaw. It's a 4/3, and it's going to actually get you a ton of card advantage by ripping cards off the top of your opponent's deck. And since all of the lizards count as outlaws, you get a lot of value off this guy if he manages to stick the landing. We've also got 4 Hearthborn Battler, 3 mana for a 2/3 Lizard Warlock with haste, and whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, he deals 2 damage to target opponent. That'll trigger when you double spell, and when they double spell, and that damage is increased by everything in the deck that's increasing the damage that we already kind of outlined. So this thing just goes insane. You jam everything on the board, and even if you can't swing in for the win, you ping for so much you get them low that one final swing with a Rock Caller can just call it. It's nuts. Let's check out the games. Alright, this looks fine. We're going to keep it. We'll start with the Sulphurous Springs, get that Vine Lasher out there. Hello, Philippa. Good to see you. You know what deck we didn't get a chance to make that I really wanted to? Flicker. That'll have to be the first standard deck that we make once the set releases proper. Hello, Philippa. Did you fall asleep? I think she fell asleep. Yeah, I don't think Rowan Stargaze would have worked. Personally. Alright. Vine Lasher on 1. Alright. We're gonna go Rockface Village, ping for 1, and then we'll play Gev. And swing. We're getting there. Bitter Reunion. Sure. Traxa. Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess we just play Vile Smasher, right? We are very light on lands, and it is unfortunate. But we're gonna try to make it work. Flame Caller. This is about to be bananas. Sounds about right. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. This deck is already crazy. Flesh Gorger, sure. Guess we try Fireglass Mentor? Take 2, right? I think this kills him. Kills her, right? Takes 2 from Gev and then 2 from Vial Smasher. Yep. Oh no, only one. Only one of us walks away. I think we win if we just swing. I think. You die if you do that. Yeah, we got you. We got you, Filippo. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. This looks pretty good. Hello. Hello. Oh, he's got a mulligan. Alright, Cliffs, Fine Lasher. We'll go Rockface Village, ping for 1, and then we'll go Gev, and we'll swing, because we can. Lunar Convocation, sure. Swings with the bat. Pings me for 1 and gets another bat. I think what we want to do is go Mudflat, Laughing Jasper Flint. And smash. Put you at 12. Alright. What's coming down? Do you have removal? Go for the throat. Makes sense. Alright. Gev is legendary, unfortunately. I think we want to try to hit something. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, perfect. Play the Flame ℍ𝐸ℏ. Make some mana. Play the 𝐻𝑒𝑉. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, my allergies are so bad, but I'm so excited. Preacher. Alright. Hired Claw. Insane. And we'll just smash. Damn. Just destroyed. I will keep 7. No 1-drop, which is kind of a bummer. Alright, we'll start with the Black Cleave Cliffs. Yeah, the way early access is set up, it's like a whole separate copy of the application. It's like a whole different program that is just made to look like exactly like what it's going to be on launch day. Sometimes there are a couple differences, but nothing crazy usually. Trying to think how I want to do this. Guess we probably want it to be like that. Ping, it comes down with a counter, it gives me mana. And then Hearthborn Battler. Ping, comes down, gets a counter. And then I don't want to attack with that, but I do want to attack with that. Alright, smash in for 3. That seems fine. We want to hold back the 𝐻𝑒𝑉 Scaled Scorch because it can actually do more damage over the course of the game just by pinging. Especially if we get the guy that increases that damage by 1. Flame something or other Valley. I forget exactly what it's called. Alright. Fable Passage. We'll go black. And let's see. Do I want Vial Smasher or do I want the Battler? I think I just want the Battler. We'll just swing with all of those. You can kill something if he wants. Alright, he's gonna take 3. He wants to keep one of these tokens. Interesting. Ral's Reinforcements, sure. Burrowguard Mentor. He double spelled. Oh god, each of them does 2. Ooh. Hate to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Mentor is good, but I think it might be too slow. I think we want red here. We'll go Vial Smasher. And then we'll go the Battler. Trigger for a whole bunch of damage and pretty much win. Without even attacking. Because that's just what the deck does, apparently. Who needs to attack? Not lizards. Do I really have to play Fabled Passage on 1? That's lame. Well, we'll keep it. It's better than losing a card. But we need our red, so... Alright. Mountain. Vial Smasher. Bandit. Enough snoring, bud. Can't even record a deck tech. Alright, I get cut down. Let's see. Vine Lasher. Yes. Okay. Alright. Figured it out. Vine Lasher. Village. Flame ☍𝐸𝐾. Flame ☍𝐸𝐾. Fireglass Mentor. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? They're both gone. But we have one heck of a board. So there's that. Fable Passage, ping for 1. Let's find another red source. Ping for 1. I guess we just smash with everything, right? Get in for 7. Play Hired Claw. Nice. Pretty damn good. We did have to lose our Hearthborn Battler. But I think it's okay. What did she hit? Vadmir? That's okay. That's okay. We can deal with Vadmir. Another Vine Lasher. Well. Guess we just do this. I don't think we can swing, though. Alright, goes straight to 3, gets an Atraxa. Alright, we have to get lucky. We definitely have to get lucky. Allergies are awful. Do we kill it? I think we gotta kill it, right? Yeah, we do that. Hearthborn Battler. That's not gonna do enough, right? Man, pretty bad luck. Pretty bad luck. We're just completely at a standstill. Do we attack? He gains 7. He loses. Probably 5. Yeah, that seems bad. That is unfortunate. Well, let's see what we can see. Take 3. Take 3. And then I guess we go like this, right? We get back you. We play you. We activate you with the mana and get a counter. And let's just get this over with. Let's just get it over with. Kill my stuff. Kill me. Let's move on to the next game. Like, it should have been over way before she got Atraxa. I just got stalled. Like, big time. But it's fine. It is what it is. Alright, we're gonna keep 7. You shush, Foozy. We're gonna start with the Mudflat Village and the Vine Lasher, so that we can get pings off the rest of our lands. That was lame. You're lame. You're a poop head. You're a poop head, Uki. Hope someone tells you that one day. There's poop on your head. Dare you play mono red against my beautiful lizards. The travesty of mono red. Bile Smasher. Hired Claw. Trigger the Bile Smasher. What you got? You trying to burn me? That's all I've seen so far. Squeak. I mean, that's fine. I guess I could have blocked the token, right? I could have blocked the token, bro. But we're just gonna outrace you, so it's fine. Pings for 2, hits for more. He's down to 9. Pff, mono red. Mono red in early access. Show me your new card, Uki. I'm waiting. A Hired Claw. Okay, okay. 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 I'll give it to you. Do some Fireglass Mentor. Do a little bit of ping. I could put him to 3. Or I could put him to 2 if I spend my last 2 mana on a counter, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I'd rather see what I get off the Fireglass Mentor. Oof. Can't play it right now. Rock Collar. Ping. Get him to 2. He would have been at 1. No, because we wouldn't have triggered the Bile Smasher if we put the counter on. So either way, he was going to be at 2, but this gets us another blocker. If we can stay alive until our next turn, I think we got him. But I don't know if that's happening. Down to 3. Down to 3, guys. Gecko. Counter. And there's the game. Rock Collar's sweet, man. 3 Flame Callers. What is going on? We are on the draw though, so I'm just gonna try and keep it. We're up against Croakies too. Alright, we'll start with the Cliffs. We're gonna go Gev on 2. If we get lucky enough to get a land, we'll probably go Flamecaller. Alright, Gev. See if he's got some removal. He's playing the deck that we played against him. That's hilarious. He's like, I want to build that. I think this is the deck we beat him with, right? Oi oi lo, lads. There should be an oi oi lo, lads emote in Arena. Just cause reasons. Alright, attack for 2, I think. Right? No, just play more things. That's fine. Alright. I guess we just do Flamecaller? That seems fine. We just start jamming everything and pinging and hope it's enough, basically. Basically. Sun Shower Druid. Make a whole bunch of mana. Long River Lurker. Yeah, so far it's everything that was in our deck. That's awesome. Alright, swings through. And then he gets flickered. Gets to put another counter on something. On profit. All right. Are you out of gas yet? You have 1 more mana if you tap Clement. Puts the counter on what? Long River Lurker, so he can block the Flamecaller probably. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, we're gonna jam another Flamecaller. Why not? Get you down so we have 5 mana next turn. No tax. Trying to get there. It's a bit of a standoff. He's able to go a bit wider than me, but I'm pinging the whole time. So which is going to win first? Alright, Valley Might Caller. Croakies is croaking. Too much? So everything's dealing an extra 2 damage right now because of those flame callers, which is kind of amazing. Alright, come on. Go wide, do your thing. Three mana left. Attacks with this dude, bounces it. I think this is the wrong deck to play when you only have 12 minutes left to early access. Right? Probably the wrong deck to play. Frogs, I mean. Sure. Well then, we'll save the Fabled Passage, I think. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and no attacks. And then next turn, we're gonna try to go completely all out, and that's that. If we get through for damage, cool. Sun Shower Druid? Sure. Big ol' flyers. It's 9 in the air. He still has a ton of mana open. But he's just dragging this out. 12. Alright. Return something. It's really unfortunate that he's playing the slow deck and doesn't know what to do when there's only 9 minutes left to early access. Like, I need to finish this and get the deck tech done before 9 minutes passes. And he just doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, he knows what he's doing, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's fine. It is what it is. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck techs, that's somewhere over there, and if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.